I'm a lefty and I loved soft nibs. Smudging galore. Any ink or paper recommendations for Sheen with the OMAs Extra Flex nibs as a lefty? Okay, so basically you are just having like completely the toughest combination of things going on here, I'll be completely honest. So all of the sheening inks that I know tend to smear or smudge, and that's just a natural tendency. Whatever dye or pigment type stuff that they end up putting into these pens, into these inks, just make them have a longer dry time and have more of a propensity for smudging. Put that in combination with the fact you're a lefty. Depending on your hand position, I actually have a video of Fountain Pen 101 for lefties. You should check that out. But based on your hand position, if you're a side writer or an over writer, your propensity for smudging is much higher as opposed to if you're a little bit lower. And if you're a side or over writer and you're trying to use a flex nib anyway, you're already at a disadvantage because the way that flex nibs work, you're going in the complete wrong direction coming from that angle as you are if you're a righty. So right there, flex nibs are just not really made to be used in a push motion. So that's kind of a disadvantage anyway. So the combination of more of a propensity for smudging because of the inks, more of it because of likely your hand position, and the flex nib itself, it's just not a great combination. And then the fact that you're trying to get a lot of sheen out of these inks, you need to use a paper that's very ink resistant, which means your dry time is extended and your smudging is much more likely to happen. So it's really just the perfect storm of terrible things to cause smudging for you. So basically, you're kind of out of luck. And I hate to say that, but that's kind of the situation you're in, because what you need from your ink and paper in order to get sheen, literally the exact consequence is more smearing and longer dry time, which as a lefty is just puts you in an impossible position. So unless you're able to somehow adapt your hand position so that you're not going to smudge it, you just have to have a lot of dry time to get this combination, because basically if you go with a paper that is less absorbent, it's just going to kill the sheen on the paper. It's going to suck up the ink and it's not going to allow the sheen to come through. So if you need anything fast drying, it's just not going to sheen. It is not possible physically. So check out the Fountain Pen 101 for lefties, and also check out soon, we're going to be coming out with a video of the top 10 sheening inks. Now, the inks that sheen really heavily have a long dry time. There's a couple I mentioned in there that don't have as long a dry time that you may be able to kind of experiment with, but in general, you're kind of just going for the perfect storm of stuff here. So that was kind of what I have there. So not a great answer for you, but maybe an explanation if nothing else.